Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Edem and this is my first video, so please do well to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. So this video is about the 10 frequently asked questions about Miss Malaika and can apply to other pageants as well. So let's get to the questions and then I'll see you after. Just before I start answering the questions, I'd like to say, please, this is a disclaimer. All the answers are based on my experiences, what I went through, what I experienced, and that's my opinion. So please don't come for me in the comments. Why and how I joined Malaika. So I joined Malaika through the normal processes of auditioning, and after 2 or 3 or 4 auditions, I don't remember, but then that's how I did my processes. First audition, second auditioning, third auditioning, and then the top 20 was selected. There was a social media entry, but I chose not to do that. Why did I join Malaika? I joined Malaika, basically there was no reason at first, but then the exposure also helps. So basically that's the main reason for the exposure. The exposure can lead you to so many things you want to do. I'll come to that question later on. So question number 3, basically the journey. People ask about the journey through Malaika, the auditioning, the tasks, the evictions, the struggles, and all of that. So this is quite a broad question, but I'll try as much as possible to make it brief and straight to the point. So the auditioning is actually very nerve-wracking. From my experiences, I went through, I think, about 4 stages. There was the yes or no stage, there was meeting the scouts, there was the top 60, and then there was the top 20, and there was the top 16 after the boot camp into the proper competition itself. So after that was done, the tasks for the competition basically started. So there was a cultural task, there was a fitness task, there was the fashion show task. Well, I don't remember. And yeah, I won one task, which was the fashion show task. Probably I'll set a picture of my Batman, my cape gown over here for you to see. And then the first eviction was based on your performance, how you impressed the judges to answering your questions and all of that. So that was basically the first eviction. That was from top 20 to top 16. Then after the 16, votes came in, which leads me to my next question, which is about the money involved in Malaika. So yes, there's a lot of money involved, a lot of money. If you have sponsors, then good for you, but if you don't, like me and your parents are your only sponsors, well, there's a lot of money, especially the voting. I voted a lot. Like, I wish I had my credits baskets to show you. Probably I'll insert a picture. I kept most of the scratch cards I used to see my credits baskets or my credits box. I bought a lot of credit. You have to vote for yourself. For me, I didn't know anybody. I didn't nothing. So you buy credits, you vote. I bought, well, close to 3,000 CDs if I'm not exaggerating, but yeah, that's the amount of credits I bought. And it's important to vote because voting takes you far. And basically the struggles, that's all in the basically the struggles of Malaika. There are a lot of struggles in the voting, attire. The whole competition itself is a struggle because it's a competition, so it's not meant to be easy. You have competitors, other equally beautiful girls you have to compete with. You form friendships in the house, so competing becomes a little difficult. Then all the tasks, and then the money, everything that is involved, like everything is a struggle basically. Talking in front of the camera, how to dress, your everything. That so many struggles in Malaika, but yeah, you can overcome them. Yeah, pray you overcome them. Question 4 is how a winner is selected and the criteria for selecting a winner. So I don't know for sure 100% how they select their winners. Nobody knows. They are the only people that know. But then I know it's based on, I know like a few things that they check the eloquence, the beauty, your composure, how you answer your questions. Vote takes a percentage, and also the prejudging. Prejudging is basically the one-on-one you have with the judges before the final day. So you get to meet the judges up close and personal, and they ask you all the questions they want to ask you. And also the talent plays a very important role from what I have noticed and what I realized. So you have to nail your talent, and the best three perform their talent on stage. And if you see the routine, normally if you are one part of the first or the best three to perform your talents, that means it helps you a lot, and mostly the winner comes from that three. So yeah. Question number 5, the famous question. This question I get asked all the time: bribes and knowing people before you do Malaika. So first of all, I don't know about bribes, and I know people are going to say I'm telling lies, but I don't know anything about anything concerning bribes, knowing people before Malaika or during Malaika. But I just know that I went in clean and I came out clean. So I didn't know anybody before I went to Malaika. I didn't know anybody at Charterhouse. I didn't know anybody in Power, nothing. So I did Malaika clean. I didn't know anybody when it came to voting, when it came to evictions, like rigging and all those things. No, I didn't know anybody. And then on the final day, I did what everybody else, I believe everybody else did. We performed our best. I voted to my best of capabilities. I didn't have any sponsor to help me, so basically my parents. So yeah, I don't know anything about bribe or how they select a winner or however it's done. All I know is that from my personal experience, I went in clean, I came out clean. So if you have heard anything else, I don't know, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but I don't know, and I didn't do that. So but if you know anything, you can DM me. Tell. Okay, so question number 5 or 6 or 7, whichever it is. So it's about life after Malaika. Life after Malaika now is pretty normal because Malaika is not as big as it used to be. So now life after Malaika is just, you go back to your normal life. I'm a student, so I went back to school. Just that people will see you and be like, hey, Miss Malaika, or people will notice you a few times, but not as like a celebrity, like, oh my god, Malaika is here. But like, they'll notice you a few times. You can still go back to your usual things. I still pick Chocho when I want to. So yeah, somebody has noticed me once and called me Edem. Yeah, I pretended that was not me. So yeah, that's it. So basically, you can go back to your normal life. You can do everything you want to do after Malaika. And then also a second part of the life. Let me add number 7 to number 6. So the exposure, you can use Malaika for anything you want to do. You can go into media, TV presenting, acting, radio presenting, anything. Mostly that's what people do. Anything media, television, radio wise. It's an easier step to get into that field. You can go into blogging, into writing, into fashion, into entrepreneurship, into owning your own business, whatever you want to do. Malaika gives you that boost or that popularity, I'll say, that you need to sell yourself or sell your products or sell anything. Yeah, so you can see a lot of Malaika girls have made it in all various aspects and walks of life. So question number 8, friendship. Let me add 8 and 9 since they're all about friendship. So 8 is about using your friends, and 9 is about friendships during Malaika. So during Malaika, basically, you get more friends. You need your friends a lot during Malaika. Your friends will give you the hype, they'll motivate you, they'll vote for you if you're lucky. They will basically help you through the whole process, because like they'll be like that backbone that you need. They'll tell people about you. They'll just basically make you known, especially if you're like an introvert like me, who I didn't have a lot of friends, but the little friends I had told the other friends and told the other friends and told the other friends, and then really helped me a long way. So using your friends, yeah, there'll get a time where you just make friends because you want people to vote for you. You mellow like I did because you want people to vote for you. You go begging for votes. So you basically make friendships out of I'll not use the word pity, but you basically be an opportunist because you'll be talking to people you have not spoken to in years to vote for you. You'll be talking to old friends, JSS friends, SHS friends, people you don't even know, people you meet on the street randomly. You can even tell them to vote for you. So that's the you use your friends. And then also after Malaika, yes, a lot of friends will drop, and it's not because you have risen to maybe celebrity status, but don't mind my people, but by the way, not because you have moved to celebrity status or whatever it is, but basically people will think that's what you are thinking too, so they will start falling off one by one. And also you have like basically your environment has changed, you've met new people, bigger people, and you want to do something else with your life. So if your friends are not going according to that same vibe or that same whatever it is, yeah, you tend to leave them behind. And then I have a question here, not part of the question, but it says Malaika girls tend to leave their boyfriends after Malaika. That's I can't answer. It's a myth, and some people have proven that myth correct, some too not. But basically whatever happens in your relationship is up to you. So if you break up after Malaika, I doubt it's because of Malaika. Maybe other things in your relationship led to the breakup, but definitely I doubt it's Malaika. Maybe Malaika should actually bring you people closer, or maybe because levels have changed, so you don't know him anymore. So final question. Normally the question I get the most is people who want to go for Malaika, so they ask for advice. So the advice basically is, make sure you love what you're about to do, you are committed to it. Pray to God first in all things before you decide to embark on this journey, because you need God in every step of the way. Make sure you love what you're about to do, and you're not just doing it for the fame or the money, but you actually love it and you actually want to embark on a project or a charity cause to help. Make sure those are like the main reasons why you want to do this, and it will help you go a long way. And also what other advice do I have? Be confident. Confidence is key. Make sure you're not overconfident, because that puts a lot of people off. So be confident. Show yourself in front of the camera most of the time. Dress well. Look nice all the time. Your hair should be not new all the time, but make sure that you look presentable at all times, because it also counts. Like, people see what is on the outside before they see what is on the inside. So you have to make your appearance 100, so that people basically vote. It helps in the votes. People just see him like, oh, this girl is neat, this girl is, oh, I like her hair, let me vote for her. I like her nails, let me vote for her. Those things. So it helps. So appearance helps, your composure, your everything good that you need for Malaika. Yeah, so that's basically it. So if you have any other questions, you can follow me on Snapchat. I'll leave my deets in the description box, so you can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram and Facebook, and send me a DM or a message, and then I'll answer your questions on there. So yeah, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope it wasn't very long and boring. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and give this a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next, or what video you want to see next. Thank you very much for watching. I love you all. Bye bye.